angels, it's Hailey Reese, and I hope that you guys are having a fantastic morning, afternoon, night, whatever it is for you when today's video finally reaches you. First of all, I feel like an explanation is due to you guys, and that is the fact that I ended up missing 2 videos here during Reesemas. Now, I'm sounding so much better now, so you guys can't really tell, but a couple of days ago, I started coming down with what I can only assume to be a cold. My nose wouldn't stop dripping. I had like phlegm coming up. I had no energy whatsoever, and I just felt overall awful. And as much as I wanted to push through and film videos and upload them, I also felt like it would be super important for me to just take those days and relax, take some medicine, sleep, get the rest that I need so that I can continue Reesemas strong and not wind up missing a whole bunch. So I really apologize for missing videos, you guys, but I'm feeling so much better now, and I am so excited to continue the daily uploads. Now, today's video is one that I am so excited to make, you guys. I have believed in the law of attraction for the longest time. It's something that I'm really passionate about. It's something that if you meet me in person and you talk to me long enough, I will almost inevitably and always bring up. And it's something that I myself have had to remind myself as of recently. So today's video is probably going to be long. It's going to be packed with a whole lot of stuff, and I'm so excited to talk with you guys about something so positive, uplifting, and just beautifully real, in the sense that this could really change your life if, number 1, you've yet to be introduced to it, or number 2, maybe like myself, you've either drifted away from it, forgotten about it, or need a reminder of it. And that is exactly what I'm hoping today's video accomplishes. Before we get into today's video, I want to let you guys know that I have launched yet another hoodie. My last merch hoodie sold out. It's never coming back, and the same thing with this one. This is the only merch launch of this hoodie. Once it sells out, it's done till the next one that I'll do. So make sure you guys check it out. It's my favorite one yet. It is the Believe hoodie with a little cute little ghost. I love it so much, and I cannot wait to see you guys wearing it. I always say that, but it just makes my heart so happy when I can see you guys wearing my merch, when you tag me in it, when you post it. I don't know. I'm so appreciative. So if you guys want to get a Friendly Ghost Believe hoodie, make sure you click the link down in the description and get it now. But without further ado, I kind of want to start today's video with a little bit of a slight rant. And this video is going to be very real. You guys, I need to lay it all out there, the good, the bad, the ugly, and the beautiful, because I am a human being, and I am flawed, and I am exactly who I am, for better or for worse, and I'm just trying to get through life like each and every one of us. We are all flawed, we are all doing the best that we can, and we're all just trying to get through life. And sometimes we fall into pits of, or even just moments of perhaps self-destruction, or perhaps loss of self, or even just moments of forgetting who we are and how powerful we are and how important and significant and worthy we are. And this past year for me, you guys, I'm going to be completely real with you. I'm being as real with you guys right now as I've been on my vlog channel, where we've talked about some deep subjects. But being completely real with you guys, this past year has been incredibly transformative for me. It's been a year of learning. It's been a year of blessings. It's been a year of hurt. It's been a year of self-discovery. It's been all of the feels. And honestly, from what I've heard from people reflecting on the past year as we approach 2020, is that this past year has been that for a lot of people. But for me, it's been a year of really learning a lot of things. I've went through so many incredible things this year, transformative things this year, positive things this year, self-discovery this year. But on the same token, I've been through, like all of us, a lot of hurt this year, a lot of self-destruction, a lot of self-disappointment. And I let certain circumstances and things that occurred to me and things that I did affect me more than I really wish I ever had. And, you know, one thing for me, you guys, this past year is I experienced hurt and betrayal by somebody in my life that so deeply affected me. But rather than doing what I'd have said to have done a year ago and brushing it aside, and not necessarily brushing it aside actually, addressing it and then letting it go and moving on and, you know, being of all higher vibration, I absorbed that hurt because it hurt me so deeply. I absorbed that pain, I absorbed that betrayal, and I became bitter because of it. And it's such a minor, it's not a minor thing, but it's one of a couple of things that happened this year that kind of made me get into, I wouldn't say an overall bitter headspace. Like, I can truly say that I wasn't bitter every single day. I wasn't angry every single day. I wasn't mistreating people whatsoever. But it put me into a place that I'd always advised people not to go to. I'd always said, push, you know, whatever negativity comes your way aside, hit it head on, address it, and then let it go back to that person. But instead, for a quick, brief moment there, I became something that I'd always advocated against, and that was somebody who really dwells on the wrongs that somebody does me. And I became somebody who absorbed that betrayal, that hurt, the toxins of it, and took it on as my own because I couldn't believe that somebody would do such a thing to me. And in turn, I became someone that I'm not proud of, in the sense that I was bitter over a situation that I should have long let go of. I was bitter over something that I should have just let go of. And that kind of became, for a brief moment, a reoccurring thing for me. And what I mean by this is bad things would happen to me. And instead of using my typical methods of manifestation, positivity, love, light, I would actually dwell this year on, why is this happening to me? Like, I try so hard to be good. I try so hard to put good out. I try so hard to, not even try so hard, but I live by these things, the good. And yet so many bad things are happening to me. And instead of turning those negatives into positives, I started to get into a very brief habit of dwelling on it. And that's where today's video is so, so, so important. Because in doing such a thing, and in seeping down to low vibrations, and letting in negative thoughts, I let go of one of my very most core values, and that is of manifestation and law of attraction. And the reason that I decided to preface with that whole spiel, that long spiel, which by the way is very important in this for me, is because it felt in my heart that it would be almost phony and fake to act as though, even though I've known this for years, I've always lived upon it. Because like I said at the beginning of the video, I'm human and I'm flawed. And I don't want to come off as perfect. And I think that's like a misconception. Because somebody told me the other day, they were like, well, can you tell me something about you that makes you like me, that makes you human, that doesn't make it seem as though you're trying to be perfect? And I'm not trying to be perfect. I try to bear my vulnerabilities as much as possible, but I'm human, you guys. I get bitter, I get angry. I don't even follow my own advice sometimes, but I'm trying, you know? And to make this video and to talk about such positivity and to talk about transforming your life and to talk about letting go of the things I'm about to share with you, I had to let you guys know that I had to find my own way back here, even being somebody who's believed in this for years. So, very brief journey for you guys. I have always, since childhood, known that what you do, who you are, and what you vibrate is what you attract and who you attract. And I've always believed in doing good to bring good back. Or actually, no. I've always believed that in doing good, good will come to you. Don't do good to want to bring good back. You should never do a good act of kindness or spread positivity or kindness in expecting to get it back. But in doing goodness, you should always know that goodness will find its way back to you. It's a vibrational thing. And I've always known that, and there was a time a couple of years ago that I lost that as well, and bad things were happening, and I couldn't understand why, until I realized that I was dwelling too much on the negative, and instead I should have been turning that negative into positive. And when I did, so many incredible things happened, and my whole life transformed, and I manifested a life of my dreams. And this past year, in experiencing certain things and experiencing certain hurt, I let myself kind of begin to dwell on the negative, and not intentionally. It was more so that so many negative things happened, and people that I thought would never hurt me. And I'm not trying to play the victim, but we've all been there at some point in time. And I let that keep me in a negative headspace rather than utilizing that to be a better person, to be kinder to my friends, to be kinder to my loved ones, to be a better person. And in turn, my life started getting on that downward spiral again of one bad thing after another, after another, after another. And it wasn't until I recently just kind of checked myself. I was like, Hailey, why are so many negative things transpiring? Why are so many negative things happening? And I had to have that check with myself, have that talk with myself, and recognize that it was because I wasn't following my absolute utmost piece of advice that I give anybody and everybody who takes the time to chat with me, and that was high vibrations and law of attraction. So, what does it mean to vibrate high? What does it mean that you attract these things, and what exactly is the law of attraction? Well, we are vibrational beings, and each and every one of us, yes, you watching this video, you right now, you are an incredibly vibrational being, and you are divine. You have a divine being within you. You are so much more powerful than you could even imagine, and your thoughts, your intention, and how you act affects what you bring forth into your life. When you're vibrating on a low vibration, when you're thinking negative, when you're dwelling on the negative, it's no surprise that negative things are going to keep transpiring in your life. It's no surprise that perhaps maybe one bad thing after another bad thing after another bad thing occurs. Because what you may not realize, or maybe you do and just need reminding, is that our thoughts possess a power that is almost, if not, magical. What you think and what you give thought to is what you are asking the universe, sometimes unintentionally, to bring forth into your life. You gain what you give thought power to. What you continuously think about, for better or for worse, becomes your reality. And so the power that you always need to unlock within yourself is that your future and the success of your future is almost dependent, if not completely dependent, on your thought process. You possess the ability to create the future and to create the reality of your dreams. And what you're giving thought to is what you're bringing forth into your life. And it is so easy to lose sight of that. And it's so easy to forget the power within you. But you must always remember how powerful you are, how powerful your thoughts are, and the fact that you can genuinely and truly create your own reality. So, I'm going to talk about this as though you haven't heard about the law of attraction, although you very well may have. But in essence, when you are thinking positive thoughts and you are giving power to positive thoughts time and time again, or thinking about what you want for yourself time and time again, you are therefore inviting that into your reality. But unfortunately, when you are thinking about negative thoughts time and time again, you're inviting those things into your reality. And it becomes a real battle with your own self, because you truly do possess the power to create the future that you want to create. You possess the power to become successful, become happy, find it within yourself to believe enough in yourself to know that you can manifest these things. But unfortunately, it's not always as simple as just thinking it. And what I mean by this is you can't just wake up tomorrow and say, hey, I'm going to have the life of my dreams, but subconsciously not believe it. You have to wake up and truly, truly, wholeheartedly believe that you are going to create the life of your dreams and know that that life is yours. So I've had tremendous success in manifesting wonderful things into my life and manifesting the life of my dreams. Do I have a long way to go? Heck yes. But have I done a great job so far of manifesting certain things? Totally. And there are 3 very important things in my experience that you guys need to consider and always keep in mind when it comes to manifesting the life of your dreams. And number 1 is to always consider your supporting thought. With law of attraction, with manifestation, it's not enough to just think a thought. It's always important to think of what the supporting thought is. So I'm going to give you guys an example of this, and hopefully it will make sense to you. But okay, let's say I need money and I want to manifest finances, prosperity, and monetary gain into my life. And I decide to approach my manifestation, my prayers, my visualization with a sentence like, please, please, universe, I need money. Please, I need my bills paid. What's the supporting thought of that phrase? The supporting thought of that phrase is that I don't have money, that I truly need it, and that I'm broke or struggling. But when you flip that phrase around and you utilize it in a way that your supporting thought is positive, that is the key to manifestation. And what I mean by that is by saying, thank you, universe. Thank you so much that I won't have to worry about my bills anymore. That my bills aren't even going to be a stress for me. That I know that you're going to find a way to assist me in paying my bills, in getting my life on track, and to gaining the finances that I need and desire in my life. In gratitude and in thanking the universe, my supporting thought is appreciation and security, knowing that it's coming. But when I ask the universe in a way that's begging, that's like, please, I need money, I need financial gain, my supporting thought is that I don't have it. And in turn, it's not true manifestation, because what we attract is what we think. And if my supporting thought is thinking that I'm poor, is thinking that I don't have, then I won't have to the degree that I need. And I've read so many times, you guys, and so many things, and I've learned from my own life that gratitude is the key to success. Appreciation is the key to success. Even just being grateful for the food that you're eating, the water you're consuming, the roof over your head, the family you have, is bringing forth good into your life. The second thing that I've really learned with law of attraction and manifestation that I've found to be one of the most important things, period, is that you need to consider whether or not your actions are in alignment with your manifestation. Meaning that if you're trying to manifest your greater goal, you need to make sure that your actions and your day-to-day practices and hard work are in alignment with that goal. Meaning that, yeah, you can manifest it, but if you're not putting in the true and honest work for that goal, even if you get the opportunity or the opportunity presents itself, you may not keep the opportunity because you weren't ready. So make sure that your actions are completely in alignment with your words and your manifestation. Make sure that if you're manifesting your dream job, that you're working every single day to ensure that when you get that job, you're going to be the best at that job. To make sure that if you're manifesting becoming the greatest athlete, that you're practicing that sport or whatever it is that you're working towards every single day, so that when you get there, you can progress past it. Because your dreams don't work unless you do. And so you might be able to manifest yourself into a great position, but you have to put the work in too. One of the craziest quotes, and it's always stuck with me, and I've told so many people that I've met in my day-to-day life this, and that was, hard work trumps talent when talent doesn't work hard. So make sure that you are working hard each and every day, so that when you finally manifest to that point of your goal, you're ready to execute it. And the third most important thing that I've learned is that it's not so much to say it. You can say what you want to manifest all you want, but if you are not really and truly believing it, it's nothing but words. It won't get you anywhere. Manifestation is about vibration. It's about believing it. It's about feeling it. It's about really and truly seeing it. And if you're simply saying it, you won't manifest it. One of the things that I've recently taken up since kind of having my awakening again and realizing the path that I was kind of going down and trying to find myself again in the sense of not dwelling on negativity and letting go of people that just aren't great for my soul or my mental health or myself in general, my energy in general, is I've been really trying to get back to my roots and to focus on what matters. And that's my spiritual journey. That's the people that I love and that I care about. And that's creating and doing what sets my soul on fire in the best possible way. And one of the methods that I've found for manifestation that's really helped me thus far to create the life of my dreams is journaling. I found myself writing in this journal, which I believe to look completely magical. And I found that writing down all of the wonderful things that are going to come forth in my life has been, number one, therapeutic, but number two, just a key to manifestation. Writing down all of the things that you want to manifest, all of the things you want to bring forth into your life is not only therapeutic, healing, and just a release of negative energy, but it's also an incredible way to manifest. To write down the things that you want in your life as though you already have them is incredible. And I've been doing that a ton recently, along with my vision board, which you guys know I've done for probably around 2 years now, maybe almost 3. And that's just been incredible too. The accuracy of my vision board has been astonishing, honest to goodness, at some points. But also this book. I talked about this book with you guys very early on in my channel. I actually started my channel in February, and I think it was like a month or 2, maybe 3 later that I talked about this book. I've had this book for years, you guys, and it's The Law of Attraction, the basics of the teachings of Abraham. And this book is just incredible. It's written by a woman and her husband, and she found that she was able to communicate with her spirit guide, who would take over her hand and just give her messages and answers to things that were just incredible. And it was just all about the law of attraction and attracting wonderful, beautiful things. And anytime I reread this book, it re-inspires me, and it really humbles me to remember what's important in life and who I am and what my core values are. And I went through actually like a few years ago now and highlighted all the things that I felt were really important. And I wanted to read you guys once again a couple of things from this book to conclude today's video, to hopefully re-inspire you guys. And I don't know. I hope today's video at least inspires one of you to just remember what's important and how to create the life of your dreams. So I put some bookmarkings on a couple pages. Okay. So I've highlighted a lot of things on this first page, but one thing that I highlighted that I really want to share with you guys is, once you understand that all people, circumstances, and events are invited into your experience by you through your thought, you will begin to live your life as you intended when you made the decision to come forth into this physical body. And I think that's a really powerful statement. Now, I'm going to read you guys little bits from these 2 pages that I'm about to read from that aren't in order, but they're things that I highlighted that I think are really important, and I hope that you guys can gain something from them. So, it says, okay, you see it evidenced when you wake up feeling unhappy, and then throughout the day, things get worse and worse. And at the end of the day, you say, I shouldn't have gotten out of bed. You see the law of attraction evidenced in your society when you see that the ones who speak most about illness have illness, and the ones who speak most about prosperity has prosperity. And then cutting down further, it says, nothing merely shows up in your experience. You attract it, all of it, no exceptions. And then it says, the thought that you are focused upon and you're powerful now has activated a vibration within you, and the law of attraction is responding to it now. And then it says, for no one else has the power to attract what comes to you but you. And then moving on, and this is something that I've like really highlighted, it says, to better understand the law of attraction, see yourself as a magnet, attracting unto you the essence of that which you are thinking and feeling. And so, if you are feeling fat, you cannot attract thin. And if you feel poor, you cannot attract prosperity, and so on. It defies law. And then it says, giving thought to it is inviting it. And further down it says, when you see something that you would like to experience and you say, yes, I would love to have that, through your attention to it, you invite it into your experience. However, when you see something that you do not want to experience and you shout, no, I do not want that, through your attention to it, you invite it into your experience. In this attraction-based universe, there is no such thing as exclusion. Your attention to it includes it in your vibration. And if you hold it in your attention or awareness long enough, the law of attraction will bring it into your experience. For there is no such thing as no. To clarify, when you look at something and shout, no, I don't want to experience that, go away, then what you are actually doing is calling it into your experience. For there is no such thing as no in an attraction-based universe. And then it goes on to say, though, that there is a wonderful buffer of time between when you begin to think about something and the time that it manifests. And I want to read you guys this, which I think is so beautiful. Then he says, welcome, little one, to planet Earth. You may be feeling it would be easier hearing these words if they came to you on the first day of your experience upon this planet Earth. And if we were talking to you on your first day of physical life experience, this is what we would be saying. I get emotional reading this, you guys. It's so important. Welcome, little one, to planet Earth. There is nothing that you cannot be, do, or have. You are a magnificent creator, and you are here by virtue of your powerful and deliberate wanting to be here. You have specifically applied the wondrous science of deliberate creation, and by your ability to do that, you are here. Go forth, giving thought to what you want, attracting life experiences to help you decide what you want, and once you've decided, giving thought only unto that. Most of your time will be spent collecting data. Data will help you decide what it is that you want. Your real work is to decide what you want and then focus upon it. For it is through focusing upon what you want that you will attract it. That is the process of creating, giving thought to what you want. So much thought and such clear thought that your inner being offers forth emotion. And as you are giving thought with emotion, you become the most powerful of all magnets. That is the process of which you will attract what you want in your experience. Many of the thoughts that you will be thinking will not be powerful in their attracting. Not in the beginning. Not unless you stay focused upon them long enough that they become more. For as they become more in quantity, they become more in power. And as they are becoming more in quantity and more in power, the emotion that you will be feeling from your inner being will be greater. When you think thoughts that bring forth emotion, you are accessing the power of the universe. Go forth on this first day of life experience, knowing that your work is to decide what you want and then focus upon it. But we are not talking to you on the first day of your life experience. You've been here for a while. Most of you have been seeing yourself, not only through your own eyes, in fact, not even primarily through your own eyes, but through the eyes of others. Therefore, many of you are not currently in the state of being you want to be in. And the final thing that I want to read to you from this is very, very important. And that is the fact that it's okay to feel negative for a moment. It's okay to dwell on a bad moment or a bad day, or to feel hurt or sad or betrayed or upset, but not for long. And that is how you manifest. So Jerry asked Abraham, which is the spirit guide who's delivering all these messages, so how can we give our attention to or have a thought about something that's negative and not have a negative emotional response to it? Because in essence, you want to keep your vibration high, you want to attract good things, but how is it possible to feel negative and still attract positive? And this was Abraham's response. You cannot. And we would not suggest that you try. In other words, to say never have a negative emotion will be the same as saying do not have a guidance system. Pay no attention to your emotional guidance system, And that is the opposite of what we are saying. We want you to be aware of your emotions and then guide your thoughts until you feel relief. As you are focused upon a little negative thought, you will feel a little unwanted negative emotion. And if you are sensitive to the way you feel and want to feel better, you will change that thought. It is easy to change it when the thought is small and a small emotion. It is much harder to change it when it is a big thought and therefore a big emotion. The emotion will be proportionate in intensity to the amount of thought that you have amassed by the law of attraction. The longer you stay focused upon what you do not want, the greater and more powerful that thought will become. But if you are sensitive to your emotions and you withdraw your attention from the unwanted subject very quickly, you will begin to feel better and will stop the attraction of this unwanted thing. Basically meaning, in summary, it's okay to feel hurt. It's okay to feel sad. It's okay to feel angry. It's okay to feel negative. What's not okay is to dwell on it long enough that you continue to bring forth those things into your life. Address them, absorb them, feel them, and then release them. Get rid of them. And focus on the good that you want to attract. So, for today's long video, I just want to remind you guys how powerful you are, how incredible you are, and that there is a divine being within you that can create the reality you want for yourself. But dwelling on negativity, feeling sorry for yourself, and getting angry at those who have wronged you will not bring forth your best life and the life that you're destined to live. So please, if you gather anything from today's video, if you've made it this far, please start focusing and giving attention to and heart and thought to the things that matter, because you can create the life of your wildest dreams. All you have to do is believe in the power of your thought enough to create it. That's basically it, you guys. I'm sorry today's video was rambly and all over the place, but I hope that you guys understand the core message. And I'm sorry to any of you who felt me kind of drifting away from all things good. I've never, ever tried to be anything but kind and nice, but at the same time, I'm human and I'm not perfect. I'm the first to admit that. But I'm finding my way back to what matters to me. And I hope that you guys can too. If you guys are new to my channel or you are just not yet subscribed but you do enjoy my videos, I would love it if you go ahead and click that subscribe button. And please give this video a big thumbs up if you did enjoy it. Remember, my loves, you're powerful. You are loved. You are worthy of all the love in the world. You can create the life of your wildest dreams. So do all things with kindness. And until tomorrow, I love you guys.